Guys, how you guys doing? So yeah, man, I'm back, and this is a very interesting video. This is a very interesting video, and this video here, it's on mastering, and I've been for months saying that I can't mix and I can't master, and a lot of guys been saying do tutorials on mixing and mastering, and I told you guys that I actually don't know that part there, of which in actual fact I actually don't, and even now I still don't. In terms of mixing, both mixing and mastering, I've been watching a lot of videos on YouTube, and I've got the general basic idea as to things that you use, the tools you use, and how to use it and what to do, kind of thing. But like the final product, when I do it, like the final track, like the product or the track that I do export out, still doesn't sound loud enough for me. I play and I compare it with other tracks, and I realize that it's just not as loud as I want it to be. In terms of mastering and in terms of mixing, I'm getting the mixing. I'm actually learning a lot, and panning, all those little things there. Those little things that go into mixing. I've actually just about got the idea. It's just a case of now just getting proper monitors or whatever, and actually being able to do it properly and hear each and every sound properly. Then that would make things 10 times easier for me. But mixing wise, I'm actually getting this. It's just a case of mastering that I need to work on. But I don't need. Well, actually, I do need to work on it still because I want to learn to do it by myself. But what I'm about to tell you guys here is I'm about to introduce you to a website that actually masters tracks for you. Yep, a website that actually takes your track and masters it for you, and you just download it back again, and it's all for free. That's the nice thing about it. Like, it's literally for free. Now, obviously there's a whole lot of other things to it. There's a whole lot of, is it good? All those things there. Is it a good site? Do you get the best results? Do you get this? Do you get that? Personally, I used it at this. I didn't discover it. I was introduced to it by a friend. His name is Bonello, Sponelo. The nutcase, DA- nutcase. Come on, that's his name. He introduced me to it. He just inboxed me on Facebook and was like, "Dude, check this out." And I just checked it out. I was like, "What?" And I was actually quite shocked. I was like, "Okay, I don't believe this, but let me try it out." And I just took one track, I put it in there, and they did, like, within 2 minutes it was done. Literally 2 minutes it was done, and I was like, "What?" And then I just listened to it, and I was like, okay, because they give you option of original, and I'm gonna show you guys the site, but I just want to speak about it first. They give you an option of original, so you can basically contrast between the original and the mastered version. And I listened to the original, and I was like, okay. Then I click on mastered, and I could hear the difference, and I could hear a huge difference in it, and I was like, what the hell just happened? And I was super shocked. I was stoked about it. I was like, okay. So I just went around and I checked the things, the terms and conditions. Excuse me. I checked all these different things just to check what's the catch. What's the catch? Because when it comes to things like these, there's always a catch, and there's actually no catch. Well, okay, there is a catch. The catch being that there's a subscription fee from, I think, $9 to, I don't know, 40 something dollars. But there's also a free sign up thing. So the free sign up it's a lifetime free sign up, and you get good results as well. But for a subscription fee of $9 or whatever, you get to master it in a wave format. So in a wave, it's high quality, it's better quality, and there's a whole lot of other things as well. Like for the subscription fee, for the one where you subscribe, But the one where you subscribe is obviously better to some degree than the one that's for free. But the one that's for free is good enough for me and every other person that's watching this, because if you're watching this, then you're probably an upcoming producer and you have no clue as to how to master a track. Then this website here is perfectly decent. Now, what are the things? What are the things to consider? Well, to consider, you can go and read up on it on the site as well. They talk about it, but let me just explain to you that mastering. Let me explain mixing and mastering first. Mixing is when you, as I've said this a lot of times before, mixing is just a case of separation of sounds. Make sure that each sound has its own room, that frequencies are not interfering with each other, and all those little things there. That's mixing. Mastering is just increasing the volume. You get what I'm saying? Mastering comes after you've mixed down the track. So you mix down the track, you separate the frequencies to where they should be, all those things there, and then you take that whole product there that sounds proper and neat in your ears, and when you listen to it, it sounds well penned out and everything fits in well together. You take that and you make it as loud as possible, so that, because we all know that the louder it is, the better it is. The more people love it, kind of thing. The more louder a track is, the more nice it is, kind of thing. So that's all mastering is. So when I'm saying you can master a track for free, I'm not saying take your track that you didn't even know how to mix or you didn't mix down and then just check and throw in there and hope it's gonna sound like a professional track. No, not really. it's better to mix the track yourself. So go to FL Studio, produce the track, mix it down to your best of your ability, where you say, okay, I'm happy now. Now it's just a case of how do I get the best volume out of it. Then when it's that case there of you've mixed it down to the best possible results you can get, then you can start going to this website here, which I'm about to actually show you just now, and you can upload your track there, and then you can start doing what? Mastering it. And you don't even do much. Not even that you're gonna start. You just gotta take your file, drop it in there, and master it, and then get it back and then email it to you. So I've already signed up to it, and yeah. So let me just go to the site and I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. And this is the site. This is the site right here. It's called Land R. I don't know if it's Land R or Lander. I don't care. So I'm assuming it's Lander because, you know. But anyway, this is the site. This is what it looks like when you sit, you know. And to test it out yourself without even signing up, to test it out, you can just take a track anyway in your PC, drop it in there. It's going to like load the track, and then it's gonna tell you it's mastering the track. Then about two minutes, literally 2 minutes tops, 2 minutes 30 seconds tops, it should be done. Like it sounds, and it sounds proper. I'm not saying it's gonna just make the volume louder. It's gonna sound decent. It's gonna be like, wow, you know. If you mix it out proper, it's gonna sound proper. You know, you get what you put in basically. You know, so if you put in a work track and you're just making something that's bad louder, then you're gonna get a bad product that's very loud. If you're putting in a good, well mixed out track and you wanna make it louder, you're gonna get a good product, well mixed out, just louder than it initially was. You know. So let me just quickly do this for you guys. So let me see if I can find the track that's not. So I'll just choose let me go choose one of my tracks that so I'll choose a track that's oh yeah, so there is like some things that you need to consider about it. Like they tell you that obviously with it, for those that have never had mixing or mastering done for them, when you want to send the track to a professional to have it mastered, you have to leave a bit of headroom. So that's like basically like a small gap of what, 4, 5, 6 decibels minus decibels, so that they have enough room to work on and increasing the gain of your track. You know, you can't leave them 2 decibels and expect them to make the track as loud as possible in a space of 2 decibels. You want to give them enough room to say, okay, I've got so much room to make this track as loud as I can, kind of thing. So what you want to do is you want to observe your master channel. So let's go to FL Studio as well. So the track that I'll be doing, actually let me just do this quickly for you guys. So let me choose a track. This one, okay, wait. Let me just wait for this to load and then I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. But it's a very interesting website. So like I want to show you guys something. So when you've mixed out your track, of which if you did mix out your track, then you should have things in the channels here. If you're still producing and you don't have things here, then by no means you can say that you've mixed out your track. Odds are you probably did to some small level, but not at a very good level, to a point where you can actually take it for mastering. But let's get back to it. So when I'm talking about headroom, I'm talking about the master channel. This is the master channel, right? So you're gonna have all these sounds in here, right? And the mixed out, volumes adjusted, all those things here. You got panning going on, you got all those stuff there. You got plugins, whatever, you know, and probably just looking all funny and stuff. And you've got all your sounds there, and it seems leveled out and it seems decent. So your track is nice, mixed out. It makes you happy. You listen to it on headsets, you listen to it on a monitor. It sounds the same. It sounds proper. It sounds clean. Then you're happy there. Now what you need to make sure is that when you come here to your master channel and you're playing all the instruments at once. So let's say you have your track like that, all your track like that. So that's maybe your track with different instruments, percussions, keys and everything. So you observe, like you see this part here, you see here you don't have this pattern there, or that one, or here. So you've got gaps. But where is the part where all the instruments are playing together? It would be somewhere around here, because all the patterns are there. So maybe you might want to just like highlight like where all the parts are, and then just play that part, keep on playing that part, and then observe on your master channel here. So what you're looking for is the peaking thing that's going up and down here. So you want to make sure that it doesn't go above minus, I would say keep it somewhere here. Keep it at -8. Keep it at -8. If you keep it there, -8 to -7, you're good. You know, like that's enough headroom for the website to do the mastering for you. So keep it at -8 to -6. -5 and 4 is also decent, but just to be safe, -6 to -8 is the best. You know, so just do that. And so what am I saying? So I'm saying that when you're playing your track and all your instruments, when you've done your track and you've mixed it out and you want to send it for mastering, make sure that the master channel, the highest that the volume gets to, is somewhere around -8. That's what I mean. I say keep it at -8, somewhere around -8 to -6. your peaking thing, your meter thing that's moving up and down here when you're playing a track should not get above this is -6, right? It should not go above that. So that means that it shouldn't be hitting here. It should be hitting here at the top. It shouldn't be hitting here at the top. It should be somewhere around there. It should be the highest it gets to should be somewhere around there. You get what I'm saying? And over here it's just empty, it's clear. So it's just like yellow, 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 orange, orange, orangish, orangish, and somewhere and it stops there. Like it just stops there. It just keeps on jumping around somewhere in this range there. But it doesn't jump all the way to +2 or something. That's beyond. There's no room for mastering there, because you want to leave this space here, right? This space here, so that they can increase the volume in between this range there. So that's what I mean when I say leave a bit of headroom. Now let's go to the track now. Let's go to the track now. So the track I'll show you guys with is, I'll just use the track that's on my channel. It's called Chinese Garden. So this track here, I tried to master it myself. It doesn't sound good, and I'll let you guys hear it, you know. So for the sake of this video here, I'll use the track as is, because I'm just trying to indicate to you guys the difference in volume, you know, in terms of. So this is what the track sounds like, and you can hear it's not very loud. It's not very loud. So this track here, for me, when I listen to it, I feel like it was bass mixed out kind of thing. So now let's say my track, this is it, right? I've exported it. It's peaking, or the meter thing is peaking at below -6, -8. I'm happy with that. It's well mixed out, and now I want to have it very loud as possible as I can get it to, you know. So I'll take the track like this and I'll just drop it there. So just, okay, this thing is a bit slow, so I'll just drop it there. So it should pop up just now, and done. So it should just about start mastering the track. Okay, I don't know what the issue is. Probably my laptop. I need to get it in. There it is. Now look. So as you can see, it's literally like within 2 minutes or so, it should be done. You know, and that's all it's gonna do. It's just gonna upload the track, uploading, and then it's gonna say mastering, and then tell you that your track is done. You know, and you need to log in. Obviously, when you do this, you need to log in, and I already have an account myself. Log in, and then when the track is done mastering, they'll send it to you via email. So they'll send you a link on your email address. Excuse me. Click on it and then download the track, and you're done. That's about it. Literally nothing else. You know. So I'm doing this so that I can let you guys hear the difference between the original and the mastered. As I was telling you, that you can actually pick up the difference, and you can do a lot of things. You can even change how loud you want it to be. You can go from you know, from minimum to medium to very loud kind of thing, you know. And usually minimum and medium are just decent enough, you know. By the time you get to medium, it's a bit too loud. It's like you're pushing it now, but minimum usually just does the job. And yeah, so I'll just show you guys all these things here that I'm talking about. But anyway, this is the big thing, guys. This is something new, especially for underground producers where you have no mastering skills and you don't have money to go pay somebody to master the track for you. Here's a website that you can do your mastering in for free, you know, for free. And obviously there's a lot of like, and another thing, like as I say on the website, that it's not about discrediting the engineers and people that have studied this whole thing of mastering. As you can see, it's mastering now. It's not about discrediting them or taking their jobs away, but it's a case of when you're an underground producer, you're not making money. You don't have any source of income, you know. So you really wanna create a track that will at least sound good enough to get, you know, played by people or something, you know, and people can listen to it. You don't want it, because since you don't have those skills to do such tracks, might as well use websites that can do that for you. And obviously, as you go higher up the chain in terms of music production and you become more popular and you become more well known, then you can start using proper engineers and start paying for it. And there's a difference between what this website will do and what they will do for you, you know, because yeah, this website is obviously like, it's created by people, so it's very how can I put it, it's very on point in terms of what it does. But then again, you know, nothing can ever surpass a human ear kind of thing. So yeah, so now we're gonna listen to that track. Let me turn down the volume a bit. Let me take that down. So we click on it like this, click on the original, and it's gonna play the original for us. So this is the original, right? So that's what the original sounds like. Now let's jump to mastered. you guys, like, I don't even need to do much. You can pick up the difference automatically. So yeah, as you can hear, like, it does a very good job for you guys. I'm not gonna lie, I've used it for like 3 of my tracks, and I'm happy. Literally, I'm happy. I'm not gonna complain and say, if only could do this and this. What I did notice though was that, like, if your track is not mixed out, because I know that one of my tracks was not well mixed out, like the piano was a bit too loud. So when you put it in here and you master it, it's gonna make it even louder and it's gonna sound bad. So you don't want to do that. So what you want to do is you want to try and have your track as best mixed out as possible. So it's very essential that you learn mixing. If you're gonna use this website, at least know your mixing, know how to think, know how to mix your track, so that when you put it here for mastering, it's just a case of I'm getting the best volume I can, and I can upload it on SoundCloud and it will sound proper, and people will basically give you attention because your stuff is mixed and mastered, kind of thing. And when you do have money and you can afford to actually go and pay for these services, then I recommend you do. Because nothing beats the human ear. End of the day, this is code. This is all code right here. So it's a case of somewhere, somehow, maybe it's lacking, maybe it's not lacking. It's just gonna do what it thinks is the best option, kind of thing. But nothing beats the human ear again. So when you do have money for it and you wanna really produce an album and you release an album, you can't be using this. I don't recommend you do. Maybe you can, maybe you can't. Maybe maybe the subscription one you can actually use it. I don't know. But anyway, I just say underground producers. This is the website you can use if you're good at mixing. Learn how to mix now, and now you can take your track here and have it mastered, and you're good to go. Otherwise, yeah, man. I hope this video is very helpful for you guys. This is a very great website, and thanks to the guys that actually came up with it. We appreciate it. Otherwise, yeah, man, like, subscribe, comment, Facebook, Twitter, SoundCloud, follow, all that jazz there. Shut my face.